Buppy. Where's your friend? Where's Holly?
Oh, I saw her walking out, but now I don't see her.
Where did she go? Holly! Hi, Bup. Did she go in? Did she go in the house?
No, she goes out here.
Have you seen Holly? Oh, she went in the house. Okay. I saw Buppy and I didn't know where Howdy was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed that her fear of the basement is disappearing quite quickly. Hi, babies. We all need to go out. Normie, should we all go out? Come on, babies. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Normie, Lovey, Mr. Moosta. There's puppers. Holly is in the house. Okay, guys. As a lot of you know, Holly had her vet visit today. Holly is our Goldie, our golden retriever. So anyone who's been following the channel, she had her first vet visit. I'm very grateful that I waited for the vet that I did. The vet that I took her to is not the vet I see for my horses. The vet I see for my horses specializes in large animals, specifically horses. So here's why I disabled the GoFundMe. I am not taking more donations because I took Holly in today and she indeed does need eye surgery, but I'm so grateful to this vet. This vet has done countless of this eye surgery. She's very good at it, and their prices are so reasonable that I've already raised the funds to pay for this surgery. That is amazing news. The fact that she's done many of these surgeries, 99% of the surgeries have been successful. She said there's a very small chance that they would need to do another one later on in her life, but that is why I disabled the GoFundMe. I just wanted to make enough money to pay for that surgery for her. And because that's covered, I'm not here to make a dime. That surgery is covered. You guys have been overwhelmingly supportive, and the amount of money I have is enough to cover the surgery. So I did disable the GoFundMe because I'm not out to make any more funds. I just wanted to cover the surgery. And this vet clinic is so reasonable and so kind. They were so honest with me about her. She was thorough in her check of her, but she said for what she's been through, she goes, this is one of the sweetest dogs I have ever met. She walked in the room and Holly immediately laid her head right on the vet. The vet sat on the floor with her right away, just got right down to her level, sat on the floor with her, and Holly immediately came up to her and laid her head right on the vet. And the vet was like, oh, she said, this is the sweetest dog I have ever met. And she just said, we'll get her eyes fixed up and she is gonna have a wonderful life. And she's just like, it sounds like you, she goes, it looks and sounds like your family has hit the jackpot. And I go, oh, we sure have. We sure have. She's an amazing dog. So, yes, Lisa, I'm so grateful because I was so worried. I've seen different prices. I've seen different costs for the surgery. I know the hardest part of the surgery is going to be the fact that she'll have to wear a cone. She doesn't like collars. But let me tell you guys, I had to put a harness on her to take her into the vet. I put my harness on her. I was like, all right, girl, we're going to be, I was so afraid that she walked into the vet, no problem. She was very good. She didn't have any melting. There was there was a little bit of nervousness when she had to step on the scale because they have a scale they have to wear. They're not concerned about her weight. They believe, because I said, they asked about the drinking, because she was excessively drinking. They asked about that, and I said, you know, it's tapered off. The first 2 days she had accidents, she was gulping her water, and it's really tapered off now, and it's not nearly as much. And the vet said, it sounds like she wasn't given water. So she was drinking out of pure, like, she was worried that she was not going to get water again. And now that it's tapered off, and she's like, asked me a couple more questions about kind of like her symptoms and what was going on. She said, to take a sample for a UTI, we have to actually go in there and go in the bladder. It's very invasive, extremely uncomfortable, and we don't want to do it if we don't have to. So we agreed that I'm gonna keep an eye on her, and I'm gonna watch her, and if she's not displaying more of these symptoms, we're not gonna poke her bladder, because she's not. She said, you know, she asked a series of questions, and she's like, no, I'm not convinced that it would be a bladder infection, especially since the issue has kind of resolved itself over some time here. She said she cannot tell if she's spayed. She looked her over. She had her rolled like Holly was on her back, you know, stomach up. She goes, I can't tell you. She said, you know, this is what she said, you're gonna find out. You'll know within the next 6 months. You know, you're gonna know. But she goes, I can't tell. She said it does appear that she's had a batch of puppies, at least a batch of puppies. It would appear that she is 3 to 4 years old. She did examine her mouth. And this is the amazing thing to me. She examined her mouth, and I said, you know, while she's sedated for the surgery, if she needs her mouth cleaned, they do dental work there. And I said, if she is sedated for surgery and she needs dental work, I would prefer that the dental work is done while she's sedated for surgery. She went in her mouth, she looked it over, she kind of touched a few things, and she said, no, nope. She goes, there's a few things here, and I'll tell you some good products you can get to take care of that yourself at home, but there's nothing in here that would tell me she needs me to clean her teeth. She needs to be sedated and have her teeth cleaned. And she goes, I would rather, I mean, do you know how kind that is? She could have said, yep, needs to have her teeth cleaned, needs to have this done, needs to have this done. You know, she did have 2 shots. She has distemper and rabies. I don't get all these other ones done because I don't board my dogs. There's all these different things that they can be concerned about. I don't board my dogs. I don't have them a bunch of places where they're going to get an illness. So I really don't get all of these different shots, but we did get a rabies shot. When she goes in for her surgery, which will be on September 24th, about a little over 2 weeks from now, she will have surgery. They're getting her in as quickly as they can. When she has surgery, they are going to microchip her because I'm not able to put an ID tag on her because she doesn't wear a collar. I want somebody to be able to identify her if they find her. So she will be microchipped and have surgery on the 24th. Today she had rabies and distemper shot. She recommended a couple products, and honestly, I'm just going to tell you guys that, sorry, I'm reading comments at the same time. I'm reading about Mary going to the ocean. Yeah, the vet was amazing. She was just so honest with me, and she wasn't like trying to make money. She was like trying to tell me to like different things I could try and different things I could do at home to help her. She recommended some different shampoos and conditioners because I said she kind of smells and like a dog. And what is that thing? Oh, Melody caught a leaf bug. So see it? It looks like a leaf. It's a leaf bug. Are you gonna let it go? Because Puppers wants to eat it.
It's not alive.
Oh, it's dead?
Yeah, I found it in the
Puppers, no, don't eat it. That's a leaf bug. So I'm very thankful for this vet. I'm very thankful to the people that gave. I'm gonna be upfront with you guys. The amount of money that we got from the GoFundMe covers the cost to rescue Holly. It covers the cost, like our gas money. It's going to cover the cost for her surgery, and it will also cover the cost for her to get her microchip and for her shots that she had done today. The GoFundMe covers all of that, and I can't even tell you guys how much I appreciate it. There's a couple, like, we have, I'm just gonna tell you guys, we have about $100 left over, and we're probably gonna use that to buy some of the things that she needs, that like a flea and tick collar, a really good quality flea and tick collar, because we live where there's a lot of ticks and a lot going on. So we're gonna make sure everything that was donated goes to her care. But it just is overwhelming to me that the cost of surgery is manageable, that we're going to be able to cover it with what we raised on the GoFundMe. It's incredible. I'm so grateful and thankful. And then she will go in. It's not an overnight surgery. She'll go in the morning. She'll have the surgery, and then she has to wake up from the anesthetic. But then she gets to come home in the afternoon. So she'll be home with me, and then she does have to wear a cone for about 10 days. She said the recovery process is usually goes off without a hitch. She'll go in after 10 days and have the stitches removed. She for sure needs both of the lower eyelids done. It was hard for her to tell because Holly was squinting so hard. It was hard for her to tell what was going on the top. So she's gonna look at that. If that needs to be done, they'll do it. But it was very hard for her to tell because Holly was really trying to shut her eyes. Yep, it is. Holly was really trying to like shut her eyes when the vet was looking, and she's like, it's very hard for me to tell. But she's not okay with collars. I had a harness on her, and she did well with it. So collars are a no-go. And so the vet recommended that I start with a loose rope, and just loose rope or something really loose, like a tie, or she said something like really soft and really loose, and just let her twine string, something, anything, and loose when I can watch her, and just let her run around with that on. And then slowly but surely, and then she goes get her a collar and set it out, and when she sees the collar, give her a treat and and she said start it now because surgery is in 2 weeks, and she has to wear the cone, and the cone is attached to a collar, and there's no way around it. So she has to do this, and so she's overcome so much already here. She's overcome so much. So I know it's gonna be traumatizing for her, but we have to start. Hey, baby girl. I mean, when we first brought her home, she wouldn't walk down the steps. And now she bolts down the steps. A flea collar. That's a good point, Heather John. I didn't even think of that. I like the collars because you buy one, it's about $90, but you put it on and it lasts 9 months. So that's $10 a month and it takes care of fleas and ticks. But gosh, I didn't think of that, Heather John. And now I'm starting to rethink of it, like maybe do Frontline instead for the first while, and then maybe Frontline, actually. Dang it. Heather John, thank you for mentioning that, because I would have bought the collar not even thinking of it, and then I would have been like, oh shoot, because those collars too, the flea and tick collars, have to make contact with the skin. That would be traumatizing for her. Hey, Crestrian. Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to do, hey honey, hi, yes, I'm here. Here are my girls, those are my girls. My Holly and my Bubbas. Good dogs. Good dogs. Let's go find your duck. Where is your duck? Where's your duck and your chicken? No, so I'm just overwhelmed and like grateful because this morning we got our bill for Phoenix, our final bills for Phoenix and our bills for Moo. And I was thinking, oh gosh, if this ends up being an expensive surgery and then we have this on top, it's just a lot. And the fact that it's covering all of the costs for Holly, and it's only going for because there's some extra, I just want everything to go to Holly. Like everything that on the GoFundMe is hey girl, here you go, is going to her. But we we'll have our own things to focus on with Moo and with the final expenses for Phoenix, because it wasn't cheap. for all the issues that happened with the horses. Look at her, there she goes. There she goes. Do you have a duck? Do you have a duck? Can you share? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, she jumped up. Do you want that? Go get it. Yay! She's so happy. She's so happy. Yeah, you got your ducky? You got your ducky? But the vet was just confident. She's like, this is one of the sweetest dogs. And she's like, I think she's going to be an awesome addition. She's like, it sounds like you really met like the perfect dog for your family. And I'm like, yep. And, you know, she does have the eye thing, but the vet's like confident that once we get that surgery done, she's going to be a lot happier, even happier of a dog, because she's already a happy dog. But she said, you know, just working through like the trauma she's been through and letting her like take her time and letting her work through some of those things and like letting her learn that like when we get in the car, like we're coming home, like we're gonna bring you home, like when like we're not gonna shock you, like putting a collar on you or putting a harness on you, it doesn't mean we're gonna shock you. Like you're not gonna be shocked. You can go on walks, you can go around the property, you're not gonna be shocked, you're not gonna be hurt. You're gonna have food and you're gonna have water all the time, like all the time. I think it's important and the vet thinks it's important for her to like decompress, and that's why it sucks so much that this surgery I don't know, you kind of need help. Frontline, yes, it's frontline. She's learning to be a dog. Exactly, she's learning to be a dog and like unapologetically, because like the first time she fetched, she acted like I was gonna beat her when she went and fetched a duck. And I was like, or it was a Tolly's chicken. She acted like I was gonna like hit her. And now she's learning like, oh, we can go on walks. Oh, we can do fun things. Oh, like this is like, oh, like I get food and water all the time. It's like everything to her. And like, look at her tail. Before it was like she was nervous about even wagging her tail and just things that dogs should not have to worry about. I don't know. Oh, it's gonna have to be cut. We have to get a new bungee cord. Otherwise they escape. They escaped this morning. Do you want to help her? Or not really?
What?
Do you want to help her or not really?
Help with what?
She's trying to get Rosie out.
Mike's gonna be coming back and we're gonna make him one. Because I saw a message.
Yeah, Scarlett, I am going to take, going over to Mary Lou's. In just a little bit. Because we got to get hay for the ponies. No, he's over there working on something. Yes, that's the point. Thank you. Oh, Buppas. She says, don't touch my duck. She's growling. Holly, no, please do not. Do not growl at her. See, she does listen. Like she was growling at her. I told Holly no, and she's listening, but that's definitely. Okay. Can you please help her? How is she out?
Look at all those flies up there.
Are they? Oh, yuck.
I would love to go up there with a fly swatter right now.
Are those flies? Like, why are there that many flies up there? That is really weird.
I can go up through your window. Wait, never mind. I can't.
No, there's an air conditioner there.
I thought we're gonna definitely go up there and laugh.
Yeah. A bunch of flies on the side of the house. She's growling at puppers and like I don't think she'd ever bite. She just does not appear to be that type. But she's like letting puppers know that is her duck. That is her duck. And she absolutely loves it. Okay, guys. So I have to go, but I wanted to hop on here because I promised you guys I'd let you know what was up with Holly. I'll probably put it on my community page just in case anybody missed this, but I have to run to the farm and get small square bales for the minis because we just keep a couple over here at a time and they're out. So I have to do that. I have to get Miss Puppers her supper, and I have to get Holly her supper, and I have to clean up our supper. And you know, guys, there's always something, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for jumping on the live. Thank you moderators for moderating. Thank you guys for being here. I'm just overwhelmed and thankful that this surgery is going to be happening, and that we're able to cover it. And I just appreciate everybody so very much. Thanks for the kind words of support. Everybody take care. I'll see you on the next one. Should be live tomorrow. Excuse me. I should be live tomorrow. Have a good day. And Holly. Oh, do you need your duck? Oh, look at her. I threw it. She didn't see where it went. Oh, Puppers is going to take it. Puppers is intercepting the duck. Puppy. Oh. Okay. Puppy just licks her. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Malu.